Welcome. I am Professor Ogbuagu Ugorji Udensi. We're told the energy transition is accelerating, record renewables, net zero targets, billions in investment. But at the same time, we're wasting clean energy, delaying projects for years, and struggling to keep the light stable. So what's really going on? Is the energy transition working, or are we just talking about it? Today, we're putting this to the test. Two sides, one question. Is the energy transition real or rhetoric? Let's start with the facts. Side A. The transition is real. We'll look at the unprecedented growth and the evolution of the systems that power our world. The United Kingdom has become a global leader in renewable energy. This isn't just about small-scale trials anymore, it is about massive, world-leading infrastructure. Projects like the Dogger Bank wind farm are among the largest in the world. Wind and solar capacity are scaling rapidly across the nation, changing our energy mix. Electric vehicles are rising on our streets and investment is flowing into the sector at an unprecedented rate. This is not theory, this is active transformation. The grid itself is evolving. The National Grid ESO is now managing a far more sophisticated and complex system to handle these new sources. They are handling real-time balancing, flexible energy markets, and the integration of distributed energy sources across the entire country. Energy storage is expanding too. Facilities like the Minety Battery Storage Facility are already stepping in to stabilize the grid and manage demand peaks. This is what transition looks like, messy, but undoubtedly moving forward. We are building the infrastructure of the future in real time. No major infrastructure shift of this scale happens overnight. The move from coal to gas took decades. So will this. Delays and inefficiencies don't mean failure. They mean we're mid-transition. We are actively moving the needle and building a new energy world. But there is another side to this story. Side B argues it is mostly rhetoric. Ambition doesn't count if the wires can't carry it. At the center of everything is the national grid, and it's struggling. Projects are waiting years, sometimes over a decade, to connect. That's not a functioning transition, that's a massive bottleneck. We see a systemic failure to match our green ambition with physical readiness. We generate clean power, then pay wind farms to switch it off. Curtailment is rising because the system can't move electricity where it's needed. If the transition were truly working, we wouldn't be wasting the very energy we claim to need. We wouldn't be wasting what we need. That's dysfunction, not progress. And then there's the storage problem, often presented as the ultimate solution. But right now, most batteries only last a few hours. Long-duration storage is extremely limited. Deployment isn't keeping pace with renewables. So instead of solving the problem, we're managing it. This gap between the build-out and functional integration is where the rhetoric lives. Here's where it gets interesting. Both sides are right. Yes, the energy transition is happening, but also it's incomplete. And that gap between ambition and reality, that's where the rhetoric lives. We measure success by what we build. Wind and solar farms and net zero targets. But we don't measure success by whether the system actually works under pressure. So, is it real? Yes. Is it fully functional? No. And until grid capacity expands, storage scales properly, and systems integrate seamlessly, the transition will remain part reality and part rhetoric. Part reality, part rhetoric. So I'll leave you with this. The next time you hear about record renewable growth, ask, can the system actually use it? Because until the answer is yes, the shift remains more narrative than reality. Subscribe for more breakdowns where we challenge the narrative and dig into the systems. Subscribe to my channel and stay tuned to another episode for more deep dives into the systems behind climate and energy. I am Professor Udensi. Thank you for joining us. Because whoever governs climate finance ultimately governs the speed and direction of global climate action. Farewell. Stay tuned for our next episode.